Yo, what's up guys, Better Something here, bringing you another Tarkov video. So today we're going to talk about the early wipe kits that you're probably going to want to use and utilize during the next wipe for the 12.6 update coming to Escape from Tarkov, hopefully in the next month. So for the most part, with the early 0.12.6 wipe that we're going to be getting in Tarkov, I personally will just be running AKS 74Us with PS ammo from Prapor. Excuse my crappy stash. But usually, probably within the first 2 weeks, not a lot of people are running armor, so you should be okay to get away with this as your primary auto weapon. Sniper-wise, as soon as you get... Here, let me just focus on Prapor really quick. Honestly, if you want to use this as a carbine, you can use that too. The only scope that you really have right off the bat is this 1.4, which is it's terrible. I wouldn't even recommend it. I would just recommend right off the bat, if you want to use any auto weapon, use either the AKS 74U, and if you can get the 3 Tashanka for the trade, use that. I mean, even the Keter is not bad right off the bat because no one's running armor. No one's really going to run armor religiously, at least for the first 2 weeks, till people kind of get their trade levels up. The Mosin infantry is probably an okay sniper to begin with, but if you can get the trade for the Mosin bolt action sniper, I'd probably recommend that just for Prapor overall. Pistols, whatever. If you want to run them. Doesn't really matter. But right off the bat, all I'm personally going to be running is an AKS 74U because it's going to probably be the best AK / assault rifle you can get right off the bat as soon as wipe starts. So essentially for therapist tier 1, if you can if you have the car, if they updated it to where the car is tier 1 for heals and not a quest requirement, go ahead, just use the car kit and painkillers. If they didn't and you need to complete a quest for it, just go ahead and use a bandage, AI2, and the painkillers for therapist on your early wipe raids. So this next one is kind of dependent upon what the update for the .366 TKM ammo brings. I know that they said that they were going to buff it. No one knows how much they're going to buff it. So if they buff it enough to where it's kind of viable to go ahead and use like the FMJ or maybe the EKO, the Vepr KM from Skier right off the bat with the 30 round mag is not going to be a bad choice, honestly, seeing as how it would definitely bring like I guess single fire up to par with maybe the SKS and so on, because you can put a potential dovetail mount on this. But this is the only other AK I would use. Granted, it is from Skier, and like I said, unless they do something really, really off the wall, the AKS 74U is still going to be my main weapon at the beginning of wipe. But if, like I said, if the 366 is good after the update, go ahead, try and use a 366. This will definitely put a dent in anybody. And if the FMJ gets buffed enough, who knows? This might be a very viable option right off the bat. Mechanic level 1, you're not really going to get a lot of anything from them. Everything's pretty much a trade. And if you do get a Glock, you even need to buy the slide separately for euros. So mechanic, not really going to be anything viable for the beginning of wipe. Maybe after you get him to tier 2, but for the beginning of wipe, he's not going to have anything viable that's going to make it anything worth actually bringing in to a raid during the early wipe. As for the rig, you're not going to be able to upgrade Jaeger right off the bat. You have to do some Skier quests, I think it is, or maybe it is Ragman quests to be able to potentially get the connection to be able to unlock Jaeger. So right off the bat, personally, what I use for just armor is I'll just use the SSH helmet. It is tier 3, but as we said, no one is really running amazing bullets. So you don't really need to worry too much about armor in the early wipe. I will run a P.A.K.A. just because it will protect me from these high flesh damage bullets. It won't protect my stomach or anything, but I'll go ahead and run it, and I'll probably just run the bank robber rig, and I won't even run a backpack because I'm just going to kill a scav for their backpack. So that's going to be for Ragman. So as you can see, I don't cover Jaeger. I don't cover Peacekeeper. Fence will have some stuff. You can definitely, go ahead and look through that if you really want to buy any of it. But I don't want to cover Jaeger or Peacekeeper because that first week of wipe, a lot of people are just going to want to use what's readily available to them, and they'll get used and comfortable with that stuff. So that's why I didn't cover Jaeger or Peacekeeper. If I were to cover Jaeger and Peacekeeper right off the bat, like I said with Skier, if the 366 TKM round is actually viable in the next patch, I think the best possible long range weapon you're going to be able to get is that VPO 215 from Jaeger, because you'll be able to throw a PKO 6 on it. The silencer is usually not that expensive for it, but we will see, because that silencer, the reason it's not so expensive right now is due to the fact that it's just a really, really bad round. So that's about it. Peacekeeper, I wouldn't recommend running anything early wipe. Everything's dollars. Dollars can be a little bit expensive unless you're going on just money runs. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.